There's George Zimmerman at the end of the first half of Mark O'Mara's closing argument before the jury. The judge going into a recess now. She's just said for about 15 minutes. Sometimes it lasts a little bit longer. We want to welcome our viewers. I'm Wolf Blitzer in for Carol Costello. This is a special edition of Newsroom. Right now, this mesmerizing finish to the George Zimmerman murder trial. We're going to return to the courtroom as soon as the defense attorney, Mark O'Mara, resumes his closing argument. The challenge he's facing, convincing the jury that Zimmerman was merely trying to defend himself when he shot to death the unarmed teenager, Trayvon Martin. Let's get some perspective on what the jurors have heard so far today over the course of the first hour and 20 minutes or so of Mark O'Mara's closing argument. Joining us, our legal panel, the former prosecutor, Philip Snyder. And Philip Snyder, you're a former prosecutor. How's he doing?
Well, I think he's doing a good job. When you look at post altercation, Mark O'Mara is substantially crushing the state's case. What the state needs to do is go back to the beginning. What happened prior to the altercation? What was the profiling? What was the pursuing? Make it a more emotional-based jury, and then you may be able to get to a manslaughter conviction.
A notion, Philip Snyder, of the animation, if you will, the recreation he wanted to demonstrate to the jurors what happened. He seemed to have some major technical problems at the beginning, getting the animation to even work from that laptop computer. It seemed like it was taking him forever to get it going. Eventually, it started working. Was that an effective moment for the defense in making the case to these jurors?
Unfortunately for the state, I think it's going to be a very powerful moment. What the state didn't do is they kind of waffled as to the exact methodology as to how this incident occurred, and what the defense is doing very emphatically is they're saying this is the way it occurred. It's funny because if you close your eyes, it's actually Mark O'Mara is doing what a prosecutor normally does, and Bernie De La Ronda is doing what a defense attorney normally does. So I find that the animation saying a definitive way on how this incident occurred is, unfortunately for the state, going to be a very, very powerful tool for the jury.